So the stage is set for another day of fireworks in the parliament today over the NEP or the National Education Policy, the face-off between the Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan versus the DMK MPs. The DMK MPs that are leading the protest that happened just outside the parliament short while back at the Makar Dwar of the parliament, wearing black and holding up posters that read, "First language, then education, what next, our identity." And this is now coming after a blistering war of words that happened between both sides over the central funds for school education and Hindi imposition and NEP 2020. Let's take a look at the ground report.
After a showdown inside the house between the leaders and the member of parliaments from the DMK and Tamil Nadu specifically and the Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, the DMK MP supported by the alliance partners Congress and other smaller parties of Tamil Nadu are staging a protest here at the Makar Dwar inside the parliament premises. The demands are clear that A, whatever the Education Minister has said on the floor of the house is unacceptable. Remember, while discussing about the protests and reservations from the DMK MPs, Education Minister went on to say that Tamil Nadu MPs are uncivilized. Now you can see the MPs holding poster, Tamil Nadu is a land of civilization, BJP is a party of lies. So very clearly, the Tamil Nadu MPs coming together to corner the central government. Remember, the Tamil Nadu MPs have been against the delimitation because they want a clarity from the union government that after delimitation, whether Tamil Nadu will get more seats or less. As per the pro rata policy of delimitation, Tamil Nadu MPs fear that Tamil Nadu might lose seats and representation in the Lok Sabha. Apart from that, the three-language policy is is the eye of the storm, and the Tamil Nadu MPs, time and again across the party line, has very clearly stated that they will not allow the three-language policy. That is something that they have been against for decades. It's not something that Chief Minister Stalin is against or the current DMK dispensation is against. It has been since the time of Annadurai that Tamil Nadu has not accepted the imposition of Hindi. Many DMK leaders also say that this is not the British Raj where things can be imposed. Remains to be seen how things unfold, but ahead of the Tamil Nadu election, a big push for DMK. How BJP tackles it will be an important thing to see further in this parliament session. Here in Parliament, Risham Anand with Half Times Now.
That's the protest that happened just a few minutes back right outside the parliament at the Makar Dwar. Pragya and Sabyasachi both connected with us. Pragya, as you saw the protest that has been taking place, similar fireworks are also expected inside parliament.
Well, you're absolutely right. And in fact, DMK and Congress both came together in this particular protest. And not just that, the attack is on Dharmendra Pradhan, Union Education Minister. In fact, Mr. Vaiko went to an extent to demand, that he should be be out of the cabinet of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This looks like a demand that is arising from DMK quarters and other allies who are against BJP in the state. But look at the placards that they are holding, like 5,000-year-old civilization that doesn't need lesson from BJP. Tamil Nadu is the state that educates and BJP manipulates. First language, then education. What are you trying to steal? Is it our identity next? So this was the larger narrative that DMK and Congress and its allies are trying to set, in fact, when this NEP and all the language debate is concerned. And in fact, any election is a mathematics. So whosoever is good at it wins that particular election. And not just that, narrative also is a very big part. And DMK and Congress are afraid that with the third language coming as Hindi, there is a problem with their politics also. They have been saying, in fact, for a very quite some time that we have contested for our Tamil language and we have been there for the Tamil pride. But while doing so, what they don't realize what they're doing. They are downgrading Hindi. They are looking down upon on Hindi and also the culture that is prevalent in northern India. So thus, a sort of divide there also, showing that they are accusing BJP and also the government of. So it's a double-edged sword right now for everyone. In fact, for DMK as well,
Right.
while they protest, and this has everything to do with the politics in the state. This is what exactly Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan also said, that they are committing a political harakiri while
But a
ensuring that
myopic view
they
is
pull down
something
Hindi.
that Dharmendra Pradhan, the union minister, had pointed out as far as these letter exchanges that had also been raised between the DMK chief and Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin to the Union Education Minister. So Hindi imposition, the three-language policy, the NEP, has been one of those main contentious issues. First language, then education. That seems to be, as you can see, the DMK MP, Kanimodi right at the center, raising the protest and the placards and dressed in black as far as this protest that has now been raised against the center. However, when it comes to following the queue, we are looking at other southern states as well, like Karnataka and Telangana have also taken up with the issue of language. However, it seems that when it comes to the language war, that has now been raised on different platforms as well. Well, fireworks that are expected in Sansad, it was there yesterday, but today protests that have been led by DMK, and joining them are the Congress MPs as well outside the parliament. Let's listen into other reactions.
Tamil and English only, two language. We don't want Hindi. We will never accept Hindi. He said, uncivilized people are Tamil MPs. Mr. Prime Minister, you should throw him out from your cabinet.
Sir, today entire Tamil Nadu parliamentarians we have gathered today because of the statement given by the educational minister yesterday in the house. He used the word uncivilized at the parliamentarians, and which is condemnable because we never accepted this three-way language policies, but the minister said we have already accepted it, and all false statements he have given, and the words what he used is condemnable. So we are agitating today, requesting a apology from his side.
So let's also bring you the top 5 updates that has happened so far and what is expected today in the session which is currently underway with the DMK MPs who are protesting against the Union Education Minister. Let's cross live to the proceedings.
We are dishonest, my dear friends, we are dishonest. We are not committed to Tamil Nadu students. They are ruining the future of Tamil Nadu students. Their only job is to raise language passion. They are doing politics. They are doing mischief. This is unfortunate in the federal state. Doing injustice to students of Tamil Nadu. They are ruining the future of Tamil Nadu students. They are not doing justice. They are undemocratic.
Very pained and hurt that the minister, in his reply in Parliament today, has called the members of Parliament, the Tamil Nadu government and the people of Tamil Nadu uncivilized.
When they came to see me on the several occasions, not one, several occasions, rightly, Kanimoji took lead and invite the Education Minister of Tamil Nadu with a good spirit. And I was also upon on that discussion. At one point of time, they have agreed, and we have agreed certain things. Don't shout, please. They went back. My information, they mentioned all these things to Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. He also given consent to go ahead. Later on, some internal issue came up. They only told me, informally, and that went back.
Dharmendra Pradhan is a liar. He's lying. There was never, Tamil Nadu government never accepted the three-language policy of the NEP. And Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, who was incapable of even conducting NEET. So the biggest scam in India was the NEET scam last year, where a CBI inquiry has been to be done. He is lied to the parliamentarians, he's lying to the people. And he's...
Concurrent list. It is not in the union list. So they have to take our acceptance. Before withholding the money, they have no right to...
Today protesting on NEP.
Yes, the union government is withholding the money which has to be given to Tamil Nadu, saying that we have to sign the three-language policy and the national education policy. They are ruining the future of the children of Tamil Nadu. they have education is in the concurrent list, and they have no right to withhold the funds which has to come to the children of Tamil Nadu. And moreover, yesterday in a reply to the question raised by a member of Tamilchi Thangapandian, a member of the DMK in Lok Sabha, he responded in a very abusive way, saying that we are dishonest, and he was calling the chief minister as super CM. He said that Tamil Nadu people and our MPs are uncivilized. This is not what we expect a union minister. This is not the language we expect him to be speaking, and this is totally undemocratic. We demand an apology. Thank you.
So attempt to mislead and misinform, that has been the center stand as far as the arguments that are now concerned. DMK now outrightly protesting against it. Sabyasachi, we just heard Kanimozhi once again raising the issue on Dharmendra Pradhan over his comments against the DMK on PM Shri scheme. The Congress also now aligning with the DMK with their protest.
Well, that's right. See, the Congress party has extended their support to the DMK. In fact, today, Congress Member of Parliament, Mr. Manikam Tagore, has stated that the Tamil Nadu Congress MPs will be joining the protest with the DMK Member of Parliament inside the Parliament. Now, clearly, see, Dharmendra Pradhan had been alleging that there has been flip-flopping from the Tamil Nadu government time and again. Earlier, they had said that they are ready to sign the MOU, but they backed time and again. In fact, Dharmendra Pradhan also pointed out that the non-BJP ruled states like the states of Karnataka and in the state of Himachal Pradesh, they have in fact signed the MOU. So clearly there has been misleading attempt from the Trinamool, from the DMK. In fact, the centre also alleged that the centre has no plans of imposing Hindi as the third language, and the DMK right now is just politicizing the entire matter for their own benefits.
All right. As when it comes to the DMK, the MP, we just heard Kanimozhi furthering the claims that the centre is forcing the state of Tamil Nadu to accept the three-language policy under NEP so as to release the Samagra Shiksha funds. The DMK also says that DMK's attempts to impose the three-language policy, or the centre's attempt rather, and the NEP 2020 is against the spirit of federalism. Watch how the war of words have unfolded between the centre and the DMK.
See, I'm not privy to the meeting the minister from Tamil Nadu and the Education Union Education Minister had in the presence of DMK MPs. I'm not privy to that. But Tamil Nadu is very clear. We are very clear that a two-language curriculum serves us very well. Tamil preserves our identity and is our mother tongue. And English is our link language to the world of commerce and science. And we are very well served with that. We don't need a third compulsory language thrust upon us. And there is complete political unanimity and societal unanimity in Tamil Nadu about the fact that we do not need a third language.
Our transformative NEP 2020 is progressive because it ensures equality of education for all, and it empowers our students and youth. The DMK's Dravida model of education is divisive and regressive because it discriminates against students studying in government schools and endangers their future. The DMK's discriminatory mentality and divisive mindset is causing great harm to our students.
सिर्फ तमिलनाडु की नहीं, उन्होंने भारत के लोकतंत्र को अपमानित किया है। भारत की जो संविधान के अनुसार लोकसभा, उसको अपमानित किया है। वहां ऐसे शब्दों का प्रयोग किया है जिसे बाद में कार्रवाई से निकालना पड़ा। एक मंत्री के लिए शर्मनाक है कि वो ऐसी भाषा का, ऐसे शब्दों का प्रयोग करे जिसे स्पीकर को अपने विशेष प्रयोग करके कार्रवाई से निकालना पड़े। उन्हें कायदे से क्षमा याचना करनी चाहिए डीएमके से, संपूर्ण सदन से।
So this is the Congress. They're also extending support to the DMK as far as today's protest outside Parliament is also concerned. The DMK MP is protesting against the Union Education Minister over his comments against the DMK on the PM Shri scheme, as the Congress MPs from Tamil Nadu joined the DMK in the protest. That was led by MP Kanimozhi. And the DMK and its allies are also protesting on the same issue when it comes to delimitation as well. These are the three contentious issues that have now been taken up by the DMK, also filing a privilege motion in Parliament development in which Kadimodi has claimed that the government has not released the Samagra Shiksha funds that goes up to 2,000 crores to Tamil Nadu, and DMK MP has further claimed that the centre is actually forcing the Tamil Nadu government to accept the three-language policy under NEP so as to release the funds for the state. And the DMK also says that the attempts to impose the three-language policy in NEP 2020 is actually that goes against the spirit of federalism. The war of words that have now ensued with the Congress also now stepping in. These are the developments that have now taken place so far, and today as well, when it comes to the parliament session which is currently underway, the matter is likely to be taken up. Varshini is connected with us. Varshini, time and again we have seen exchange of letters, we have seen war of words, and now a privilege motion against the Union Education Minister. These are the multiple issues and the contentious issues that are now being raised by the DMK against the centre.
Absolutely, yes. As we know, for the past few weeks, we've been witnessing what is unfolding between the state and the centre, but particularly when it comes to the NEP three-language policy and the delimitation issue. And in fact, only on the weekend, on Sunday, we saw the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin quickly convene a meeting with the MPs and instructing them to take this issue up seriously in the parliament once the session begins. And that is what we are witnessing happening in the parliament for the past couple of days. And this protest today was also something that the DMK is showing its opposition against the comments made by Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, and not only him but also about the entire issue about how the funds are being denied to the state of Tamil Nadu and about how they are going to take forward with this. It is a mark of protest as to how serious the DMK is with regards to this matter. And what on the other hand we're also seeing is that the opposition criticizing the DMK for politicizing the matter and taking important and a sensitive issue which is education of children into the hands of politics, and doing this with the 2026 assembly elections in mind is what the opposition, particularly the Tamil Nadu BJP, has been accusing the DMK of politicizing the matter. We are only seeing this escalating from here, and we are also there is also expectation here about how this is going to keep escalating in the upcoming days from the DMK side as well. Meanwhile, we are also seeing delegations being moved to other states because we saw the all-party meeting where it was decided that a joint action committee would be formed with the delegation from the states that would potentially lose some parliamentary seats if delimitation happened. And today, delegation,
whether be it the Union Home Minister or whether be it the BJP unit state chief, Annamalai has continuously raised issues against the DMK of misleading and especially playing with the future of the youth there of Tamil Nadu. However, we'll keep our viewers updated if the matter today is taken up in the Sansad. Varshini, thank you very much for the moment for joining in. In the meantime, let's talk about